Good morning. Good morning, Vietnam. Maybe I should just do a better intro. And I'm still working on my intros, dude. You got to find the right song. You got to be festive. You got to be like this. You're like, okay, this. I kind of want a mellow, a little bit of a mellow. There you go, baby. Because, man, it's too early, dude. Those people who they wake up and they're all rainbow bright. Come on, dude. No. We need it mellow, baby. I haven't even had my coffee, dude. So here we go. It's another Bible study. We got to take care of our souls. I think on some level it's kind of why we do all this stuff. It's like, we understand intuitively that we have to take care of our, let's just start with our houses. We just know intuitively if we don't take care of our homes, then, eventually, boom. And, we also know intuitively we have to take care of our bodies, and we have to take care of our, whatever's worth keeping. You gotta take care of it. Relationships, businesses. I've run a couple businesses, and I can look back and I can see there were clear areas that I just did not take care of business. And then, guess what happened? Those areas I didn't take care of came back. I ran a finance company for 10 years, and there were certain areas in that finance company that I wasn't gifted in. I wasn't, what I'm talking about. And then those areas that I wasn't gifted in, I couldn't seem to hire the right person because I have such a charming personality. And then boom, those were the areas that 10-year business, boom, done. Whereas, so we have to take care of our souls too. And it's real funny. We live in a society that we talk endlessly about food, nutrition, and gluten-free and all this. But yet, I'm almost apologetic about having a Bible study online. For example, somebody's like, Jonathan Fibonojji, he's doing Bible studies online. I'm like, there's people that know that would go like, oh, really? Holy shit. I'm like, yeah, well, it's so weird, but we can sit down and we can talk about our gluten intake for hours and hours and hours. In fact, it's almost, now that I'm 40, trying to date. In fact, I kind of met a girl online, and, we haven't, well, there you go. I met a girl online, and, we haven't met. It's one of those, because girls, it's just so difficult to date because girls just want to they basically want pen pals, and I'm like, I'm so done with pen pals, dude. Don't text me that much. I just literally, my rule is I just want to have coffee. Remember, go back to that video. I just want to have coffee. And see, I'm bitching. I'm already bitching about the stuff, and then I haven't even got my coffee. But, for real, women, it's hard to date with women because women they want these endless PayPals, and they literally say the same phrases. So it's mind fucking numbing. And and ultimately the hope is you'll meet somebody and that you'll fall in authentic love. And then, that song that says, God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. That's the hope. And so let me talk about hope today. Because, the world is full of things that are going to just beat us down. And the world doesn't offer a lot of hope, really, at the end of the day. And I thought today, I guess I'm just going to let me turn this on here. Try to keep these real. You hear me start my truck. The world doesn't really offer any real hope. The world offers tons of explanations on the problems, but very few people are going to solve problems. And even our political leaders, they're really just it's theater of two people blaming the other person, and everybody is saying, and if you just literally looked at the presidential speeches over the last 10, 15 years, you'll see that they're literally saying the same words, just with a different face. And it's just, we fall for it. We just over and over and over, and we fall for it over and over. And yet, this country's not getting better. This country wasn't getting better. And in fact, it's hard to, when was the last president where things got better? Got better. I mean, it's been 40, 50 years. you know? Anyway, so hope. I know you're like, Fibonojji is going to talk about hope now. Holy shit, talking about relationship and how hard it is for you. And I'm just going to stay in this fucking codependent marriage. And holy shit, I'm going to just, dude, I'm gonna settle, and I'm going to just, you know, and then the thing is, you know, okay, I'm going to bitch one more time. You know, this channel is still in its infancy, and I'm still not sure where it's going to go. This is me just being me, being honest. And but you know, my mom, she sent me a text message, and I won't go into this too much, but the way people talk verbally and the way people write, they're very different people. And my mom texted me something, and it really struck me because I smoke a lot of weed, and you're always just a little bit more perceptive to Holla. Anyway, so this is where I'm going, dude. We have unchangeable things, his promise and his oath, that we must take refuge, mighty indwelling. I mean, that's kind of what I want. Now we have this hope as a sure and anchor, steadfast anchor. Hope as an anchor to the soul, and it cannot slip, cannot break, and reaches farther and farther. The very certainty in the present. Man, that's just some poetic stuff. And then I'm bitching about text messages. And, you know, the text message said, in effect, my mom literally called us survivors. She goes, we're survivors. And I thought, you know, that's so interesting, because I believe there's power in words, power in the tongue. The Bible speaks to, you know, we are given, the tongue has life and death. That's another reason why I'm doing this channel, is I want to speak life and light, hope, truth, wisdom. LOS, hallelujah. Okay, but you know, my mom said that. She said, she called us our family survivors, and I've wrestled with that, because I'm like, you know, we as a group, as a family, have lived as survivors, and I thought, well, what if we just thought of ourselves as thrivers, you know, and you know, the power of words, like, well, you know, hashtag MRA, like, what if all of the legal literature, instead of, you know, because you're supposed to have equality in civil trials, what if there was never a reference to a mother or a father? What if there was only a reference to the parents? Like, literally just changing the word mother and father to parents. And this way there's no, you know, parent one is violated 2503, boom. 25, parent one, parent, whatever. The parent has violated 2503, boom. You know, the power of language. In fact, the rehab center that I lasted 24 hours in, you know, the one I got fired at, you know, it took me about 14 seconds to realize, like, dude, there's some weird shit in this place. Weird shit. It's not a place I would want anybody I knew to go who was really needing treatment. And I take healing very seriously. I take the 12 very seriously. I take spirituality very seriously. And the thing is, you know, it's kind of funny. This guy gets fired, and he goes to the 12-step meeting or a 12-step recovery center, and he gets fired from that. LOL, I get it. The thing is, I was there as a house manager. I was really wanting to be a part of healing. And the shit I saw there, I could not tolerate that. And, you know, the fact is there's a lot of people paying a lot of money to go to a facility like that in a time of need, in a desperate time of need. And to see an organization just treat that like a fucking, you know, copay insurance. It just, you know, righteous anger. Anyway, I got fired. And I told them, I said, you know, they wanted me to call the patients clients. I said, I'm not calling them clients. I'm going to call them patients. The power of words. And of course, they didn't like that. And the patients didn't. So just imagine like a bunch of addicts and alcoholics wanting to be called clients. Like, you're going to be their client. I mean, again, there's power in words. Well, here's a word. It's called hope. It's called hope. And you know, sometimes I get so focused on what's true, what's, you know, maybe even what's funny, that I forget to ask myself, John, what are you hoping? And to live in a space of just utter hope, and then to just read 18 and 19 over my life until I I really, really, really get it. And sometimes, like John 15 says, we just have to really get into the Word and read these passages. Spend some time. Spend some time. And you know, this is an example of, I guess I'll close this song out. Man, if this next song's not good, it's going to make me mad. Here, let's go. Let's go here. Oh, baby, boom. Okay, here we go. Yeah, see, I like this. Tracy Chapman, baby. All right, here you go. This is in the 2 Peter. And I just want to show one word here. It says, for 2 Peter, go to chapter 1, verse 5. It says, for this reason, adding your diligence to the divine promises, Holla, every exercising, and then you keep adding stuff, and boom. Okay, so here's the thing, dude. I talked about hope, and how sometimes I get so fixated on truth and all that stuff, but this says, for this reason, adding to your, we're supposed to add things to our faith. We're supposed to, as we grow and evolve, we're supposed to add things to our intelligence. This morning, taking my little walk, I just really felt the Lord say to me, you need to add hope. And we just talked about hope for a second. Hope. For God himself says, I will not in any way fail you, nor give you up, nor leave you without support. I will not in any degree leave you helpless, nor let you down or relax my hold on you. Assuredly not. You're supposed to add. I get so focused, I guess because of my own thriving, surviving background. I get so caught up in thinking about things beyond hope. And so I want to call us back, both of us back to hope. What do you hope for? It's one thing to say, what are your dreams? But what are your hopes? And fearlessly drawing boldly before the throne of grace, that we may receive mercy for our failures and grace to help in good time for every appropriate need. Hope. And we go back here, dude. There's two things, the promise and the oath, in which it is impossible for God to ever prove false or deceive us. Now that we have this hope as a sure and steadfast anchor of the soul, it cannot slip and cannot break. The very certainty of the presence within the veil. And there's so much language there that I don't even understand, like Leviticus and the presence of the veil, and I'm sure there's people who have MDivs and maybe I'll go there and we'll talk about what does it really mean to have the very certainty of the presence within the veil. I mean, I don't know. And I don't know you. I don't know where we're at. I don't know who's going to be elected. I don't know that stuff, but I do know this to be true. And my hope is that knowing can move to bitachon and become an emotional thing for both of us. All right. You guys have a good day. Boom, boom. It's promise. I'll sing it, dude. I really will, dude. I will be like, Holla. His promise and his oath. It is impossible for God to ever prove false. Now that we have this hope as a steadfast anchor of the soul. Go to my Twitter. I got Fibonojji in there, and I got a little picture of that to demonstrate it. It's kind of a cool. So just think of an anchor, Holla. All right, you guys be good. There you go. Can you just put it down to 2 words? I don't understand anything you're saying. I don't understand anything you're saying. Just okay. Can you reduce it down to 2 words? Yeah. I don't really know how to do it, but you're supposed to let love. Just let love. And I like that because it almost speaks of let love. Like not something that we do, just something we something we allow. Like, okay, that's all right, you guys be good.